Go ahead. Okay. Alright. Woo! That's your turn.
No, it's not.
That's your turn.
I'm not doing that.
Not your turn.
I gotta do stuff at the LA Fest, and I gotta look professional all the time. I'm not doing that.
Run through that, Karlton. One time. Okay, go. Oh no! What happened? You made it through. What happened? What happened?
They happened.
You alright though? You okay? Let's see the boo boo. Let's see the boo boo. Oh, ain't nothing. Shake that out.
Nothing but ass.
Ain't nothing. Shake that out. You was on the home stretch. You had made it all the way through, and you failed.
I slipped through the.
Oh man.
Right there.
Right. You slipped over there, folks. I got it all on camera.
That's what I put on the internet. I want people to see it.
He limping. Why you limping?
My leg hurt. So hurt.
Oh goodness. All right, we're done. Till next time.
Writer, director, actor, son, brother, friend.
I'm Karlton, and this is me in LA.
So, I just received a Facebook message from the creator and the organizer of the LA Web Fest. He asked me to be a part of the panel for the festival. So, yeah, that's cool. That's awesome. I'm really nervous because I don't really consider myself an expert in this field, even though I've done college days or whatever, and then, doing now Lions Den. I still consider myself as a novice. Like, I have so much more to learn and so much more to experience before I consider somebody who can be giving somebody advice or be on a panel or anything. But it's awesome. This is a blessing, and I thank God for this opportunity. I prayed for new opportunities. I prayed for elevation, and I prayed, that my dreams will begin to come true on this trip, and it's really amazing. Ever since getting the email that the Lions Den has been accepted into the festival, has been awesome ever since then. And this has just been a journey of excellence, and I'm just really excited about what's gonna happen next. So. But yeah, I'm nervous. I'm really nervous. I just talked to my god sister Makita about it. She telling me how good this is and how excited I should be, and also that I am excited. But I think the nervousness is hitting me right now. So hopefully I can get over that, and just be me and do what I need to do. So I'm pretty excited though. This is cool. This is really cool.
Different parts of the United States, different parts of the world. Karlton, your show, Lions Den, like a soap opera.
Yeah.
And watching your show was really fascinating. He must have about, I'm not kidding, he's got like 50 episodes. And they're not short, like 10 minutes. He's got like 5 seasons worth of stuff. And it's really compelling. It's really interesting to watch a show from season 1 and watch the show, grow over time. And you really, you see things technically that change, but you also see how the writer gets a grasp of the character. That's very prevalent in your show. It's really getting into those characters and the drama, the family drama going on. What inspired Lions Den and all the drama? Is that based on, I hope that's not based on your real life. That's scary.
No, my family, nothing like that at all. Basically, I like family dramas. I'm just all about just digging into the family and just talking about just different issues that families go through. So that's what kind of inspired doing the Lions Den. I always want to do a show about a murder, just for the heck of it. So I just decided to throw a little murder in there as well. So
It starts with a murder, the murder of the patriarch of the family. The father has been murdered, and they don't know who killed him. And then it works backwards. And you try to figure out who killed the dad. There's all this family. There's so many people want this guy dead. But then even within his family, there's stuff going on.
It's people, yes, it's the kids. Some kids want him dead too. So it's just like you have all this stuff going on as you're trying to figure out who killed the dad. But at the same time, each sibling has their own little situation going on within their family. For instance, Lucas, he has a wife with 2 kids, but he also has a baby mama on the side. So it's like you're dealing with all this other family drama.
And the wife has her issues as well.
Yeah.
I was really fascinated because I just find that when I really like a show, I can't stop. I want to know what happens next, and that kind of leads us to watch everything. He has one of those shows where you just can't. You want to keep watching it. Are you doing your web series to break into Hollywood, maybe to try to get into Hollywood as an actor or as a writer? Is that the motivation? Maybe is that what maybe fueled you in the beginning, and is that still what's pushing you, or how do you view what you're doing, and where do you want to go with it, Karlton?
Well, I'm gonna say, like I said, cause I always loved to write. But when I first actually was like, hey, I could actually get paid for doing this, I was like, okay, move to LA. That's where everybody's going. But you know, being a kid, and of course my mommy and daddy not gonna let you go to LA because you're a kid. You're gonna finish your education. Do all that stuff, but as I got older, I just realized that I just wanted just to create content. It's just something I just always wanted to do, and so in doing that and stepping out and doing that, it allowed me to just get opportunities where I'm at now. Yes, I have to travel, of course, because I'm here, but at the same time, it's just creating opportunities for me. So to answer your question, right now, no, I'm not really trying to break into Hollywood. I feel like with doing the Lions Den and other web shows that I've been a part of, it's actually allowing for people to see what I'm able to do. And if they want to utilize my talent, then yeah, I'll go on the plane and come out here.
So you're going to keep making your shows regardless of whether Hollywood.
Exactly. It's because something I want to do.
You're getting something out of it personally.
Right. Exactly. Some self-fulfillment. And also again, it's going back to just opening doors for people who don't normally get the opportunities. Because you look at somebody who never acted before, and they're like, oh, they're not gonna get any roles. But I've worked with first-time actors all the time, and they actually turn out to be the best ones in the whole show. So it's just all about, for me, create opportunities for other people who don't normally get them.
Thanks. My name is Richard Cuddick. Thank you so much for this perspective. You guys are great, and I run shows, so I know exactly what you go through. And my question is this: for anybody out here who might just be starting to produce a show, maybe they're pre-producing season 1, and Karlton, I really loved it because you're 4 seasons in, right? So, is there, as a showrunner, a situation or a set of moments when you were processing being an actor, the director, the writer, the producer? You know those moments that you have where it's all on top of your head and you got to go into the room and shoot it? Does anybody have a moment particularly that says to you, gee, I'd like to share this with somebody who's just starting this journey to kind of help them figure what they're getting into? I mean, they're going to love it, and we all know it, but it's that kind of stuff that I found was really helpful when I talked to web series producers before I started. So maybe you have something like that?
Well, for me, as far as talking to somebody about like my ideas and just different things like that, like I have people that I can talk to. They're not necessarily in the creative form that I am in, but I can kind of bounce ideas off of them. Like, hey, what do you think about this? Because eventually, I'm going to want them to watch what I do. So if I tell them, hey, what do you think about this idea? Carl said, that kind of sucks. I mean, and I'll be like, okay, well, let me go back to the drawing board and kind of go back and see what I can do to retool it, not changing or compromising my original idea, but just kind of retooling it. So, because eventually you want people to watch it. I mean, yeah, you're trying to do a creative outlet and you're trying to just get your stuff out there, but I mean, it's pointless if nobody watches it or everybody doesn't care about it. You know what I'm saying? So, for me, it is very important to have that springboard that you can bounce ideas off of. And also, again, as we've all been saying, just to get it out, because it's in you and you can't sleep. I have those nights where I just cannot go to sleep because my brain is just constantly running with all these ideas. So it's definitely important to have that springboard so you can kind of get those ideas out there.
It's one thing to say we're making web series in LA, no matter what Hollywood.
I had a great time on my first panel discussion ever. It was really fun. I was nervous at first, but I definitely got the hang of it, and I'm just grateful to Michael and his staff for asking me to be a part of the panel for the 2013 LA Wet Fest. So now I'm getting ready to go to the screening of The Lion's Den, and I'm just looking forward to what's next on our LA Wet Fest adventure.